Hello, my name is Teddrick Nelson. I am 22 years old. I'm originally from Lake Charles, Louisiana, but I currently live in Las Vegas, Nevada, because I attend the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Now, I applied for Big Brother last year. I thought after I turned 21, but obviously I didn't make it. You guys didn't see me on your TV screens. So I thought, let me go ahead and apply again. Now, I've been following Big Brother for about 11 years now, since I was in the sixth grade. Actually, in the sixth grade, I was friends with this girl. I used to tease her all the time and tell her, "Oh, you look like Ariana Grande, right?" And she was like, "You like Ariana Grande?" Sniffing. She knew I was, but she was like, "You like Ariana Grande?" I was like, "Yeah, I do. I'm enjoying her music. I still do love her." And she was like, "Oh, if you like her, then her brother is on this TV show." I'm like, TV show? Like, what TV show? So then she's like, Big Brother. So then I'm like, okay, so I look it up. Turns out, no, Frankie Grande was on season 16 of Big Brother. So by the time I caught it, it had already finished airing. So the only thing I can catch was his diary room moments on YouTube. So I went ahead and watched those, and I absolutely fell in love with the game. Even while watching Big Brother, I'm strategizing. I go back and see how certain winners won their season, and I'm like, okay, I would apply this, this, and this to how I would do my own gameplay. Even watching the show, you're already part of the game, and that's the amazing thing about it. Some of my favorite players have to be Derek. Hold on. Janelle, hold on, and June. Hold on, please. I feel as though these three, they have different levels of gameplay aspects to where I can take them and apply it to what I would do inside the house. Derek was more of a silent killer. He never got his hands too dirty, but he wasn't too weak to where he wasn't respected, wasn't too strong to where he was a threat. His voice was always heard, his hand was always in that pot, right? And then this eventually led him to the finals and to winning. And then statistically, Big Brother 16 has the most amount of winners. And I feel as though, to be a winner in a season to where others have gone on to win, that's something about your character and your gameplay, right or wrong. Now, Janelle was more boisterous in her original season, but to where her social gameplay lagged, her physical gameplay amplified because she was allowed to talk the talk because she could walk the walk. She had that power, that physical strength to go ahead and win in competitions to where you can't evict me. And then June was, didn't she? I believe she coined the floater coaster strategy. I'm not sure which one it is, but she really laid low and then made that smart move to where she had a person who was more hated next to her to where she would be able to win. And I feel as though I can take, aspects of these threes and then even more like Nicole. Something I've noticed in all the winners is that they've always had a person next to them. Derek had Cody, Nicole had Corey, right? June had Allison. And these people were always more of a threat than them, but they weren't too weak. And I feel as though, having this second person and this middleman is always the way. You always have that shield. And you see, even now, I'm strategizing about what I would do inside the house, always have this person next to me. And, never to argue or to argue minimally because I love Davon. Davon, I love you so much. Oh my God. I watched her Big Brother 17 and Big Brother 18 seasons. And I can tell you, the pros and cons of her gameplay. Big Brother 17, even though she was right in her arguments against Clay and Audrey, they got her out that house so fast. Oh my God. It's crazy. And then in Big Brother 18, when she was telling everybody that, hey, Paulie's a threat, we got to get these couples out, it came back to bite her in the butt because people she was telling weren't really on her side. Being, tight-lipped with information. Information is powerful. That is all you have in that game. You see, oh my God, I'm so ready to play. I'm so ready to play. It don't make no sense, child. I'm still here rambling, but please, I love Big Brother. I love Big Brother so much you don't even know. Discourse going around Big Brother right now with us fans that we feel as though some people are not joining the game to play, okay? Either they want a boost in their career, more exposure, or to go on that MTV show, The Challenge, I believe. I'm not really sure what it's called. But with me, I have no other objective than to play Big Brother. That's why I want to join Big Brother, because I love the game. I love everything about the game. And I feel as though Angela, last season, she was a breath of fresh air. You can tell she wanted to do the exact same thing I do. She was a great player for how long she stayed, and I think she was very entertaining. And you can tell it's always been her dream. And I feel as though that's the same aspect I want to bring into my gameplay and me as a player, is that I want to do nothing but play Big Brother. That's the whole reason that I'm auditioning, because I love Big Brother. And I truly feel with every morsel of my being that I will be a Big Brother winner. That's just the way it is. I have the chops. I have everything it takes to be a Big Brother winner. Honestly.
Two. Allison has 2, 4, 6, 7. And we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations,
there
Allison.
We go.
You are the new head of
the way,
Dana, please hand over the key to the HOH.
Look at her face.
Thank you, everyone. Nice job, Allie.
Look at her face. Oh my... Please, mind you, she was just going off on Allison. When Allison won this HOH, oh my God, I jumped up and started screaming like I was watching a damn football game. Oh my God. This is why I love this game.